sit around, hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face, cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I see it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of Bryans. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Lambeau. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid. Dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Cousins now. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Packers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Vikings send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. The Packers at 11-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Rodgers again now. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On play action, now Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
26.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. We're scoreless after one. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
30.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Brandon Cooks, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain. And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On 3rd down, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today. They
run again with Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers going to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years about screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On second down, it's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On third down, here's Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Parkey is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Cousins on first down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown! Sammy Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Able to find Lazard. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Cooks.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
Hey, 88.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Jones is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A first down throw for Cousins. And Cook has it left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Cousins.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins flush to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
This ball complete to Reagor.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Cousins will try and throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. To throw is Cousins. That'll be caught. Reagor with it. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Cousins again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Cousins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Rodgers throwing here. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Hey, you block over here.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football.